Okay, so we'd like to say congratulations again because it's at your time again that we have these 34 new inductees, dealing members inducted into the market. But of course, it has been argued lately that there are few stocks to trade on, like about 10 or less than, that are available for trading in the exchange. And we just want to find out, are we not beginning to have like more fishermen than the fishes in the river, or what will be the impact as well of this new?
The impact of the new inductees is that in this industry, as you have new people, they bring new ideas, new energy, new ways of doing things. And as we introduce new products, there is enough trading to go around. We have 200 companies listed in the market. There are a number of them that need active coverage, that need somebody to nurture them and bring them up. And typically it is the market makers that do that. But you also need coverage from the brokerage community to help to drive activity in those securities. So I think it is right and appropriate. These stockbrokers went through an intensive period of training, and the final thing they did was the oral interviews, which I sat on, and the standard was pretty high. So I'm very happy for them.
It's been said as well, so that debt forbearances remains a challenge in the markets. What will these also bring in terms of the forbearances?
Debt forbearance?
Yes.
I don't know that this will have any impact on that. I mean, there's a concerted effort from the part of the Ministry of Finance and the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the Securities and Exchange Commission, AMCON, CBN, to do all the nitty-gritty work that goes into getting all the data, and then going forward with what the coordinating minister of the economy announced recently, that she was going to go forward with that. We just need to do our homework and make sure we have all the appropriate documentation in place.
Okay, finally, sir, I'd like to ask you about the market makers. It's been said as well that, or argued as well, that they don't have access to funds, they do not have access to what will, they are not in the position to be able to make the market work, carry out the necessary functions that they are placed there for. What is your take on this?
I don't agree. We raised the minimum capital for market making to 500 million naira. We changed the market structure around market making such that they would carry the risk that they can carry. And we're bringing market making to the market in conjunction with securities lending and short selling, which should make it easier for them to do their jobs without necessarily borrowing money. So yes, it's good to have a source of liquidity, but it's not absolutely necessary to do market making. So what is delaying the market making is we're fine-tuning certain things, operational things, with the market makers and with the SEC. And we have a working group. We meet every week, and we are going through a number of things we've identified that we need to check off before we start, because when you start, you want it to be successful. So we don't want to rush out and then find out that we're missing one or two things. So it's a very deliberate effort on our part, and it's an effort that is coordinated because we're trying to make sure that we bring out those three initiatives at the same time: securities lending, short selling, and market making.